Hello, Unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with practical tips for the application of law of attraction to our lives. Today, I want to talk to you about the 4 secrets to letting go so that you can start manifesting the things that you want. Now, before I get into the complete answer, let me do a short introduction for the purposes of welcoming people who are new to my channel. Hi, I'm Zara Mahoon. I write the blog zmahoon.com. This is my virtual hot seat. As a result of the work that I do and using the principles that I teach in my books and my talks and my coaching program, people who feel lost or who have given up on their dreams are able to figure out and deal with the obstacles and the fears that are preventing them from achieving their personal and business goals. I'm looking for people who are ready to transform their lives with more peace in their hearts, more love in their lives, and more money in their bank accounts. Who do you know that might need my help? All right. So with that, let's get started. The 4 secrets of letting go so that you can manifest. What does it mean? First of all, letting go, we can never happen. Letting go of the desire can never happen. What we want to let go is the resistance that is keeping the desire from coming in. Because when you start understanding the science behind the law of attraction and you start understanding quantum physics, you start knowing this one extremely important thing. And that is, once you think a thought, that energy can never go away. That thought can never go away. You can never delete a thought. The delete button does not exist on desires. And so you don't have to let go and give up the desire. You let go of the obstacles that are preventing the desire from manifesting. And that's what it means to let go. Okay? So here are the 4 things that I have practiced that have helped me a lot in being able to manifest things that I didn't know how they would manifest. Let's get started. The first thing that I've learned from Abraham is that wanting and asking are 2 different things. Wanting and asking are not the same thing. You can want something without asking for it over and over and over and over and over again. The over and over asking is viewed as a complaint. The energy of asking is a low energy. Wanting is not a low energy. So let's take the example of asking your parents, for example, for something. If a child was asking a parent for something, if the child keeps asking over and over and over again, the parents start seeing that as a tantrum. You see, parents don't like it. It's a low energy. But you can want something. You can ask your parents for it the one time and still want it, but not ask for it over and over again. And that's the exact same attitude that we need to have with the universe. Want it. You are absolutely permitted to want it. It is your job to want it, because when you want things, the universe expands. The energy of wanting is a positive energy. But what negates it, what gets in the way, what creates a blockage on the path of wanting is asking. Asking over and over and over and over again. You don't need to do that. As Abraham has taught us, you only need to ask the universe once. You don't need to ask over and over again. And you can keep wanting. Wanting and asking are not the same thing. Stop asking. Once you say, I want it, trust that you've placed your order with the universe and it is done. It is done, it is done, it is done. You do not need to ask for it over and over again. So that is number 1. Understanding the fact that wanting and asking are 2 different things. Once you understand that, then as you're going about your day and you start asking, you're going to stop yourself and say, I don't need to ask. I don't need to ask for it. And that's how you become open to allowing. Number two is not thinking that anything is that important. Don't take things so seriously. Nothing is that important. If I don't pass the exam, I won't get into the university. Okay, it's not that big a deal as you are making it out to be. Your life will not end. Other things will happen for you. And those things that happen for you can always be for your greater good, because everything is always working out for you. And sometimes you take a detour towards the things that you want. And that's totally okay. Trust that the universe is leading you towards the things that you want. Sometimes the road is not that straight. Sometimes the road is curvy. Sometimes it's uphill and downhill and a rough patch. But if you make it so important, let me tell you a little story. When my son was very little, I think maybe he was about 2.5, 3 years old, I went to Walmart, and it was the night before Christmas. It was crowded and the shelves were wiped out, but I needed something urgently, so I went. And he was in the cart, and he spotted a Lego set that he wanted. Now, I had already bought that Lego set for him. I had already got it packed. It was beautifully wrapped, ready for him for Christmas Day. He was going to get that the next morning. But he saw it and he started asking for it. And he created a fuss. Now, I knew that he's going to get it in the morning. But he wouldn't stop asking. You see, he was throwing a tantrum. And so he made it so important that he has to have it now. He was not willing to wait. And how is that helpful to his cause? Right? But that's what we do when we say this person is so important that I can't live my life without them. I just want this person, universe. I'm not willing for any other options. I just want this one. Then you are the one who gets stuck. Because even if that person is in your future, because you dug in your heels, you can't move into that future. You've got to have the trust that says, everything is always working out for me. Whatever the universe brings to me is going to be good for me. And when you do that, when nothing is that important, you keep moving forward. And the universe will bring you things that make you happy. All right. Number 3, be in this present moment. Because you don't understand the power that this present moment has. This present moment, just now, in this present moment, the thoughts that you're thinking, the emotions that you're feeling, these thoughts and emotions are the energy that is creating the future. But if you are low on the emotional scale, you're creating negative energy. And just imagine for 1 second that negative energy erases the thing that you want. So when you get into the future, it's not waiting there for you because you erased it with what you did in this moment. In this moment, it is so essential to generate positive energy so that the creation process can continue. And that is why there is no benefit to becoming demoralized. There is no benefit to becoming dejected. There is no benefit to regretting. There is no benefit to blaming. In this moment, what matters is having a positive vibration. And that positive vibration comes to us through gratitude and appreciation. We've got to appreciate. And if you can't find yourself going to a place of appreciate, then meditate. But you've got to keep yourself in a good feeling place so that the vibrational energy that you send into the universe can help you to get that thing that you want. All right. So that's number 3. And all it takes is to get into neutral. Instead of fussing, just pick up something and start describing it. And you'll go into neutral. Your energy will stop being negative if you focus on something that is not meaningful. This pen has no impact on my life, but if I start describing this pen, I'm no longer thinking of a negative future. And because I'm no longer thinking of a negative future, I am not erasing that reality that I want to create in the future. Make sense? All right, awesome. Last and most important one, and all the other three are connected to this one. You guessed it. It is trust. Trusting that the universe wants you to have the things that you want. You see, when you start understanding that you are an extension of the universe, that's like understanding that this finger is an extension of who I am. So, do I want to purposely hurt any of my fingers? Do I want to crush them? Do I want my fingers in pain? No, I don't. So you got to understand that you are an extension of Source. Source does not want you to struggle. Source does not want you to have pain. Source wants you to have everything that you want. But if this finger was not listening to what I was giving, the instruction I was sending it, and it continued to touch the hot stove, then the finger is going to get burnt. The instruction that I'm sending, the guidance that I'm sending says, don't touch the hot stove. Don't worry. You see, and this is the thing that we do in our lives that prevents us from trusting. We don't listen to the guidance. We don't act on the guidance that is coming to us. And so trust that you have access. My finger has access to the whole of me. My finger is not limited to being just this much. My finger is part of the whole of me. And when you understand that you are part of the whole of the universe, you start understanding you are important. What you want is important. And nothing is beyond your reach. Just trust that the universe is working for you and nothing is working against you except your own thoughts and your own emotions. So, people, this is how we let go. This is how we let go. And when we let go, magic happens, miracle happens, things that the universe will find things to surprise and delight you. Things that you didn't even know existed out there that could make you happy will start showing up for you. All right, I'm going to stop here. Thank you very much for all your questions. I do have a couple of questions in the pipeline just now, and I will be posting responses to those questions during the week. Take care, folks. Love you all lots, and bye for now.